Hey, Dr. Osborne here with MarketFunctionalMedicine.com, and you know I'm passionate about helping you grow your functional medicine practice. And today I want to give you some of the best tips and strategies to build a list and really build a following and build a fan base of people who want to come in and see you. One of the biggest challenges in functional medicine for a lot of docs is getting a steady flow of new leads or potential new patients. So let's talk about a couple of web strategies. Number one, a lot of doctors invest thousands of dollars in template-based websites. Big mistake, don't do this. Template sites are the sites that a web company will build the exact same site um, and they'll just reskin it. So if you're Dr. Jack or you're Dr. James, they're basically going to put your different name on the exact same site, reskin it, put different colors, maybe some different pictures on there, but all the content on the site is exactly the same. And this is a problem. Why? Because Google and other search engines will look at that template-based website and they won't index it very well, and they won't let it rank very high. So if people are trying to find you through certain keywords like functional medicine doctor in my area, they're not going to pull your site because the indexing robots aren't going to index your site if it's a template-based site. So if you're going to invest the thousands of dollars to build a good site, you want to keep in mind you want a custom site. You do not want a template-oriented site. So here's an example. I'm just showing you now one of my websites here. On that site, you'll notice it's customized for me, but one of the things that we have on the front page is this lead capture right here. So you can see restore your health naturally. We're asking for an email. You'll see the feature here. It says help me with. We give them some options to choose. And then once they choose the particular option, they can get instant access to a video series that I've created or pre-created for people. And so what that does is it allows me to capture leads, people that do come to my website, that do visit my website. We can gather their information. We can give them free information that might be helpful to their health. And at the same time, on the back end of that, we can continue to communicate with that person, sending them helpful information, building a relationship, helping them and helping their families improve their health. This is one of the most important features or functions that you want to look for in a website. And this is one of the reasons why you want your website to be custom, because this is going to be something unique to you. I'm going to show you a couple of other examples here. On this site is another example where there's an opt-in. Get your free copy of Dr. Osborne's Leaky Gut Solution. Again, asking what their interests are so that we can gain a little bit more information about the person and send them what they're asking for, as opposed to just sending them generic information. The other thing that you can do and that you should be doing with your website is you should be engaging your patients through social media. So a lot of websites today will feature social media components. I'm going to show you an example. On the inside of all of our website pages, on the sidebar here, we have plugged in our different social media avenues. So our Facebook page, our YouTube channel, our Pinterest channel, and our Google Plus channel are all there. There's also an option to sign up for a newsletter there, and there's also an option to sign up for the newsletter on the home page. So lots of functional features within the website that are going to help, again, drive traffic to you, to your social media, building a relationship with people who could potentially be your patients. I'm going to show you a couple of other examples here as well. If we look at one of my clients who has a very successful practice, you can see on his site, he's got an opt-in here to register for a free 30-day program that he takes people through to basically help educate them about becoming healthier. And this is just another great example of a customized element on a website that's actually going to help to create a relationship with people. Here's another example of a client of mine who's got a really nice website. And one of the things that he has at the base of his site here is he's got a nice lead generation quiz. How old are your joints? So if you click through there, you can actually take a quiz. And what that does, once they take this quiz, he collects their email information, and now he knows a little bit more about their joints, how much they hurt, where they hurt, and he can follow up with those particular individuals, sending them information that might be very helpful for them. Again, this is very custom, It's not any more expensive than having a template site done, but it's very custom to the message or to the practice itself. Here's another example of a coaching client of mine. If you notice here, we're on his website, and one of the very first things that happens is this big pop-up box opens up. Feel better now, and he's offering them a free report on feeling better and improving health. And you can see here, just name and email, subscribe now. If we get that out of the way, you can see on his site, it's a great looking site, very professional, very customized. But again, natural solutions to your health challenges, enter your email, and then again, options, right? Options for what they might want to get more information about. So, when you think about building that website, several different factors. One, you always want to make sure you have some kind of lead generation or opt-in box. Two, your website is designed to establish your credibility, and a template website won't do this as well. Examples of credibility building are this credibility bar down at the base that you can see here, where you've been featured in the media, where you've been featured anywhere, whether it's radio or news or whether it's local news. It doesn't matter. If you've got any kind of feature articles in local magazines, you want to have featured buttons because it builds your credibility and allows people to kind of learn a little bit more about who you are. Your website should also have information about what makes you unique. What's the story? What makes your website different, or what makes your clinic different than other clinics? What is the parameter of functional medicine? If that's the niche that you're in, what is that about, right? So you really want to have customized menu buttons at the top that have customized content, very meticulously written by you about who you are, and not just generic content that you're putting up that somebody has written for 100 other doctors, and it's the same information on all these other sites. So again, the key to having a customized website is that Google will index your pages, and you will get a lot more searchability going and traffic to your website when people type in, looking for a functional medicine doctor in their town, and they're typing in functional medicine doctor near Tempe, Arizona, or functional doctor near LA, California, or wherever it is that they live. Your site should be the one being pulled. And if you have a template-based site, it's not going to get pulled. It's not going to get ranked by search engines. So spend the money and invest a little bit of time up front in building out a customized website, realizing that the premise and the purpose of that site is, number one, is to generate traffic. Number two, to generate leads who might be potential patients. And three, take those leads and create a relationship with them even before they become a patient by giving them health information so that you can develop a know, liking, trusting relationship with them. And it helps them make a better decision about whether or not they want to come see you. And so it also makes them a more qualified visitor to your clinic once they do come in. So hopefully these tips are helpful for you. We're gearing up for the Functional Medicine Success Summit coming up February 24th through 26th. I hope to see you there. We're going to be doing some really, really amazing things this year. This is Dr. Osborne. Have a very, very happy New Year, and we'll talk soon.